Rockstar Entertainment.
Hey, this is Shalanda Spencer here with Rockstar Entertainment. We're backstage with multi-platinum producer Amadeus. How do you like Toronto so far?
It's good. It's good. I've had a great time. I didn't do a lot, but I did get the rest. Very important. We've been moving around a lot. On this tour, having shows back to back, moving around from different cities to different cities. So it's a lot of wear and tear on the body, especially me being a drummer. For 2 hours every single night, exuding a lot of energy. So I'm grateful to be here. I had an amazing time resting, but I did go to get to check a concert at the Massey Hall. Got to see Jane's Addiction with Dave Navarro and fellow drummer Stephen Perkins, which was really good. Okay. So that was pretty cool. But like I said, got to relax, got to send out a few emails, and got to connect with Roxy. And just proud of her and glad that she's doing her thing with the website, and definitely in full support of everything she's doing. So we're here, live Toronto, Canada. You're here. You're gonna stay for the show, right?
Yes, I'm definitely gonna stay for the show.
Got to catch some sound check action. Got to see me at work for like 2 seconds. It's like that, but like multiplied by 1,000,000.
I'm so excited.
Once the lights hit, once the crowd is in,
yeah,
and the people are screaming. So you're definitely in for a great show.
For sure. I'm so excited. Okay, so we all know that you fell in love with music at a young age. Mm-hmm. Who and what inspired you?
Definitely my mom and dad. Growing up, first of all, in the church, it's, music. I fell asleep a lot, but when I did have my eyes and ears open, the church, a lot of music in the church. So that, and just on Saturday mornings was very special in our home. There was a moment where, they turned up the music, anywhere from gospel to R&B to that old school hip hop. Just kind of like everybody ran around the house, danced, had a good time. Soul Train came on. Yeah. And everybody parked in the living room and just checked out Don Cornelius and all the various artists that he brought to perform. And I thought he was like one of the coolest dudes ever. And rest in peace to him, actually, Don Cornelius. Rest in peace, because Soul Train was a show that everyone really paid attention to. So. And then having the opportunity to go to Catholic school, I was able to learn an instrument, which was the drums, at about, I forgot how old I was, but 2nd grade was the first time I picked up a pair of drumsticks. So I started out really early. And
look how far you made it now.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So I know you've worked with a lot of artists in the past. Who have you worked with? Can you name some?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my time, because I normally forget. It's a lot. I always say I work with over 50 artists. Okay. But I'm going to sit here, I'm going to take my time in Toronto, Canada, and try to name as many as I could. So let's see. 50 Cent, entire G Unit, Cameron, Joel Santana, the entire Dipset, Chris Brown, Tiger, Justin Bieber, Trey Songz, Fabulous, CeeLo Green, Joe Budden, Talib Kweli. I normally start going blank right here, but I'm a Marcus Houston. I did a lot of music for ESPN and Sports Center. I did a lot of music for MTV, BT, VH1, Danny DeCane, Donnie Kling is coming now. Busta Rhymes, Remy Ma, Little Mo. See, I'm in the flow.
Keep it going, keep it going.
Yeah. See, who am I missing? But the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
I did better than I normally do.
Okay.
For you guys, for Roxy.
Okay, that's great. So who would you be looking forward to working to in the future now?
Great question. Definitely a huge fan of Jay-Z, huge fan of Beyonce, huge fan of Usher. I definitely can respect the movement of Rick Ross and Maybach Music, so definitely him and his team. There's a lot of dope artists. Lady Gaga, Madonna. Okay. Because with me, I just create music. It ain't just R&B, it ain't just hip hop.
Yeah,
it can be
different
pop,
genres. Yeah.
R&B, it can be gospel. Mary, I would love to work with Mary, Kirk Franklin. I remember two artists that I did work with, 3. Okay. As you were saying. So I did work with Jeezy, I did work with T.I., and I did work with Keisha Cole.
Okay.
I just throw that in there real quick. But I mean, and I don't want to just leave it to signed artists. It can be unsigned artists. It can be people that's on the come up. It can be people out here in Toronto, Canada that's passionate about what they do, that's talented, that have a budget. Ain't gotta be $1 million budget. Ain't gotta be a major label budget, but it could be something, you know.
Yeah.
This BlackBerry, this phone bill needs to be paid. You know, you see these lights when you come in. When I come home, I want to be able to do this, and the lights come on. So the only way that happens is if you cut that check, and then I, you know, provide and take care of my family. So we can work. Just make sure your money right.
Who have you worked with in the studio that you connected with artistically, and why?
Great question. Not many, but Jim Jones, Little Mo, Mike Jones, Busta Rhymes, Papoose, Remy Ma, to name a few. And I say not many because nowadays artists and producers don't really connect in the studio like they used to. Like before, you know, we would go into Sony Studios or go into Hit Factory, work with the actual artist. Nowadays it's more of send me the track.
Yeah.
Cool, I like this track. You know, I'm gonna lay vocals on it. You like it? Cool. Send me the Pro Tools session. We'll mix it.
You don't get that one-on-one time.
And that's needed.
Yeah.
You know, I'm appreciative of all of the records that I produced, but I feel like some of those records could have been a lot better if I had the opportunity to go in with the actual artist and say, hey, say it this way. Or why don't we, you know, wait to bring in the hook? Why don't I add something musically, you know, to the chorus?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that's missing. But, you know, for the artists that I did name, Little Mo, Jim Jones, Mike Jones, Busta Rhymes, I did get to do that. So I'm in love, you know, with those particular songs.
You connected with them. Yeah, that's
very
amazing.
important. So there, let's go back to getting in the studio artists. I know that, you know, the emailing and all of that, you know, so much technology we have today, iPhones and iPads, but let's go back to locking it in. You know, I feel like we'll have greater music if we did that.
For sure, definitely.
And, you know, get a little PSA announcement.
Great, yes. Who should we be looking out for on the come up right now that you're working with?
Definitely. I have my own company, my own label and production company, BadBoyManagement, Inc. And we have our first artist, Tiffany Mignon. Shout out to Tiffany Mignon. I see you. She's representing Harlem, New York, first cousin of the late great Big L. Definitely rest in peace, Big L, one of the greatest hip hop artists to do it in New York City. If he was here right now, it would be a major problem. And a lot of y'all know that. The cameraman is shaking his head, yeah.
Yep.
So a lot of y'all know that, so definitely rest in peace, Big L. But she's amazing. She's an amazing talent, very well seasoned. She's toured the world with a lot of artists, such as Jay-Z, Music Soul Child, Erykah Badu. She was featured on Dave Chappelle Block Party, performed everywhere. Khalees, you know, the list and the names go on and on. And we call her the Angel of R&B. And the reason being is that she has a message. She has something deep and something amazing to share, not with women, but not just women, just the world in general. You know, so many times we hear songs about popping bottles, and she has a great, amazing single out right now, Dance the Night Away, you know, featuring Fred the Godson. And, you know, it's cool to celebrate. You know, it's a celebrating song. But she also has another song called I Know How to Love You.com, and that's talking about love. And, you know, there's a lack for love.
Yes, there is.
And relationship. And amongst men, amongst each other, amongst society. So love, why not love? You know what I mean? So definitely be on the lookout for her in the process of finishing up her project as we speak. But I will definitely be sending you the 2 singles, you know, to definitely display on the website so that the people in Canada and throughout the world can, you know, be familiar with Tiffany Mignon, because she's coming.
She's coming.
She's coming.
Okay, thank you so much for being here with us. And
thank you for having me.
I'm excited for the show tonight. It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
And once the light, you know, you saw the sound check.
I know.
You saw the sound check. She was there. It was a great, you know, you got to see how, you know, we rehearse and, you know, I discussed different things with Trey as he shared, you know, and this in the ears, I have a mic that's attached to me like this. I kind of got the Bobby Brown thing going without the dancing. But, you know, I kind of tell him what song was up next. Because, you know, in that moment, as an artist, you have so many things that's going on in your head. You know, you write notes, you know, the delivery, the swag. So I kind of remind him of what songs we're doing, where we're at in the song. Okay, bridge is coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, the band, go out now. So, you know, there's a lot, you know,
going
as
on.
a music director and drummer. So, but you're gonna have a great time. You're gonna have a great time. Thank you for having me again.
Sure.
Shout out to my girl Roxy Blake. I'm excited and proud for everything she's doing. And Rockstar, that's who we are.
Rockstar Entertainment.